I've spent the past 16 hours building this Minecraft castle. And the reason being is because I want to turn this world, maybe not the entire thing, into a USW, which means an ultimate survival world. One where each player can experience everything in Minecraft that's vanilla but upgraded. So every structure, there will be structures that aren't there normally. Everything will kind of be upgraded. There will be secrets and lore. And most importantly, it starts off with this castle. So this castle will be the spawn point of the world at this point. And it took me 16 hours to build the castle and maybe 4 hours or so to build the bridge. So I had to do a lot of terraforming to this center island in the middle. And to build this castle, I actually followed a tutorial by Steveler. I'll leave the link to their channel in the description, and honestly, it looks kind of nice in my opinion. It looks nice with the surrounding river all the way around it, and then with the entrance with the bridge and the mountains in the background. And just as a cool little side note, what is this? What? No. So I will give you guys a quick tour of what I have right now. So we start off on this little path. Underneath some of these moss for lighting, I have shroom lights, but eventually I will need to put some little lanterns on the side. To make it seem like this was carved out by man, I made these rocks split, and then I put a little bit of crystals in here, just as fun, just as fantasy decoration. Piles of wood, and then across we have this big bridge, and carts are transporting valuable materials like some ores, some amethyst. We have some storage with like barrels and chests. I will eventually fill all these things, but for right now I'm just leaving them as is. And then over here we have some plant life. And I completely built this bridge by myself, not following any tutorial. I made it so that this dripstone column from the center rises up, and it's what holds the bridge like this. For some lighting, I added some lanterns hanging from chains, and on this side I put some spider webs. On this side I made vines with the new mangrove leaf blocks and the mangrove propagules to give it some depth and texture. So once we are done with the bridge, we have this walkway, which we gradually go up to the entrance of the castle. And when we reach up here, we have this big tree. I tried to make it more like a willow tree in my opinion, with all the leaves hanging down. And I also needed just something to cover kind of the courtyard area, so that's why I put it here. We have another little hay wagon here, and then we have the entrance to the gate to the castle. So this is the castle's banner, the official banner. I made my own banner, and then I made this cool little gate design following the banners. And then in the courtyard we have another wagon. We have our animal pens with our horses and our sheep. We have a glowberry farm, some sweet berries, have some plant life growing, and over here we have a little rose garden. And then we have this little pulley system, which technically, if this was real, would let down the gate. And then in here we have the well, and I'm planning on doing something special with the well. And down here, I'm planning on making a dungeon underneath. So that will be fun. It's a little secret to explore. And here we have the bar for the soldiers, and this is also the soldiers' barracks. Some more storage. And up here we have the soldiers' sleeping quarters. And then we have the small tower right here with some storage for it. And up the ladder we have our crossbows and artillery looking out over the meadow. we have the first castle wall right here, which leads into the main building. But more on that later. Next, over here, we have another wall, and this one leads up to this covered, almost gazebo type thing with more artillery and just overall a place for soldiers to stand and keep guard of the castle. In here, we have the lobby. I built a cool glass chandelier. In here we have some storage, and then in here is the throne room with the fireplace, the little king's station, and the throne with a bunch of riches. Funny story about this actually. When I was clearing trees for terraforming, I had the tick speed on 100. And while lighting these candles, I forgot to turn the tick speed back to normal. I missed the candle, and since this entire place is made of wood, before I could even blink twice, the whole thing was burnt down. So I had to rebuild the whole thing. Took me a little bit, but I eventually managed to do it. So in here we have the stairwell, some potted plants for decoration all along the stairway. And up here we have the library. So over here we have a level 30 enchanting table. We have some empty bookshelves and some more storage over here on the side. We have a little desk area here. I will put a map of the kingdom or the castle or whatever. Once it's completely done and everything around the surrounding area is done, I will put a map in there.
A map?
There's some more storage over here, an ender chest. We have other side. You might as well play it. Yes, it sounds beautiful. We got some paintings over here, and then over here is where the wall is. So then over here is another wall, and this is the gazebo type wall. So, anyways, moving on. Up here we have the guest rooms, I guess. So in here we have storage and a bed. Very nice bed, very good bed. And we have this armor stand over here. It's full decked armor, so if you find this place, you're coming back in. Over here we have another guest room with netherite armor set, and this cursed thing. I want to know what this is efficient at. We're just gonna leave it there. If you didn't see where I discovered this, go check out my last YouTube Shorts video about the cursed wooden mansion I found that in. We have some more decorations, including some armor stands, and that's nice. Up here, we have the final room. I built another chandelier. Thankfully this time I didn't miss any of the candles, and it didn't burn the place down. Over here we have, so this would be the king's bedroom. So over here we have the king's library. Over here we have some more storage and a wardrobe. This is the king's bed, very comfy, I know. And then over here we have a potion brewing room. Some potions in the cauldrons, echo shards, some potion brewing things, blaze powder. And then on the balcony over here we have some crops growing. And here we have a little area to sit, potted plant. My favorite area of the castle is through here though, where we have bees. So we have a little beehive here, and a little flower garden on this balcony. Then back down we go. Catch up on you guys when you follow. Over here we have some more decorations of the plants. We go back in the courtyard now. And we have the small tower, no, the medium tower. We have a little workshop area / forge where materials are forged into weapons. And up the ladder we have some more storage here, a little potion area. And we have another wall here with fireplaces and artillery. And then up the tower some more. come from. Up the tower some more, we have some more storage, we have some crops, some wood, some nether warts growing. Up here we have more artillery and a campfire. I'll fill the chests in later. I don't know what these are called, but I'm pretty sure you shoot arrows through these and the other people can't, like the enemies can't shoot you back, I guess, maybe. If you know what these are called, let me know in the comments down below. And then we have another wall leading into the lobby. Well, not the lobby, the guest rooms. And if we go up one more level, we have another library area. Up there it makes it look like chains coming out of the trapdoor. And just a place to write books and read, which I think is kind of cool. So then if we go back down the ladder, we can walk across here. And we will then be greeted with this tower. So this tower has more storage along with a fletching table, so it makes it look as if arrows are crafted here. And if we go up, we have more storage up here and a campfire for the soldiers. And then down here, we have the basement-ish area. So I put a lot of pipes in here to make it look like it's industrial. I put some cobwebs and I put mushrooms down here because they thrive in darkness. We have another wall here that leads to the soldiers' barracks. I added some lanterns around for decoration and lighting. And overall, that's really it to the castle. I do, however, have one issue, and that is I cannot find little lanterns to put along the path. I would like to put some like medieval lampposts here, but the only design I can come up with is something that kind of looks like this. And to me, that doesn't really match the detailedness and aesthetics of everything else. So if you guys have an idea for lampposts, let me know down in the comments below, and I will put them along the path. And I'll tell you what some of my plans to do next are for this series. So I think either next episode or the episode afterwards, I will put a village here so that it will run mainly along this entire meadow, just so that we have people to worship the king and, you know, live in the kingdom, I guess, technically. And, I mean, I guess that's really it. Another thing that I thought of doing is I've been working on decorating this cave here. And that's all I'll give you guys for right now. But for now, guys, this is where I am going to end the video. Make sure to stay tuned for next episode. I will probably do more time lapses and things in the future, as these are longer builds and they take me quite a while to finish. But I will be working on them, and just stay tuned for the next episode. If you guys like the content, be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.